What's up, people who like visiting parks? Welcome back to All the Country Parks, the show where we visit all the country parks in the UK. Today, we are here at Burrs Country Park. It's sort of like in Bolton and Bury-ish, but I think it's mostly in Bury. And well, it's got some good scenery. I saw the Flying Scotsman here a couple months back. But yeah. Over to you, Father.
Hello, I'm just giving you a brief history of the site, which is a former industrial site which has been reclaimed. The first building on the site was the Brown Cow Inn, although it started off as a farm, and then that was in 1752, and then about 40 years later a number of industrialists, including the father of Robert Peel, built a mill complex here for originally cotton spinning, and these cottages were part of the estate and have survived the actual mills. Later the mills branched into bleaching and paper making, and they started declining in the early 20th century, but there was still enough of a building here in the Second World War to house Italian prisoners of war, who obviously didn't need as much security as the Germans, but we won't go any further into that. But after that, the mills eventually closed, and the last one was demolished in 1982, but they didn't let Fred Dimner get his hands on the chimney, so that's still here. And Bury Council bought the site in 1986 and started turning it into the country park we see today.
Father, may you explain where the chimney comes from?
The chimney comes from, I think, Burrs Mill. That one was called Burrs, and there was another one that side of the river called Higher Woodhill, and both have now long since gone.
Da-da-doom. Go.
Hello. Like Jumbo's and Moses Gate, Burrs is a former industrial site that's been reclaimed and turned into a nature park, or country park as we know them. This is just typical here. You've got an old industrial lead or short canal going over the River Irwell. Hello, we're now in the old mill part of the park. That's Burrs Mill it was called, and the most striking feature of it is the chimney. Okay, you also find some interesting mini sculptures. Well, actually this is a stone table tennis. Don't know if you play it with rocks or marbles.
Or with human teeth.
Yeah, and over here you've got a sculpture referencing the water wheel. The water wheel pit is there. You can't actually get to it from here. It's just there to the left hand side of the chimney. But this sculpture commemorates it. Okay, you actually have a choice of refreshment opportunities in Burrs. You've got this nice cafe here, or if you want to alcoholic refreshment, there's the Brown Cow pub further up. And yeah, these used to be workers' cottages, now turned into shops and cafe. Well, the end of the building is actually Burrs Activity Centre. There are a number of outdoor activities you can do, mainly canoeing on the far stretch of the Irwell, but also they run something called parkour courses, which I think are some sort of outdoor circuit training.
No, it's training to do jumps. It's usually called free running when you're going in a specific direction, but parkour's just doing basic urban jump from one thing to the other. So I thought I'd correct you though.
Well, I do stand corrected. Thank you, Simon. Hello. Burrs Country Park is one of the very few in the country to have its own station, because the East Lancashire Railway runs along its perimeter, and they decided to create a new station just for people to come to and from the park. The railway runs a mix of steam and diesel railways, so we'll runs a mix of steel and railway engines, so looks like one's expected, so we'll hang around and see what comes. Right, I hear the toto sounds of a puffer train. There's a nice view of the Peel Tower on the hill. There's a backdrop.
Another fun fact is that if you fall off a cliff, it's a twang.
Well, you might have spotted that wasn't just any old steam train, that was actually the Flying Scotsman.
What?
So, yeah.
What's up, park lovers? Welcome back to All the Country Parks, the show where we visit all the country parks in the UK. Oh, yeah, right. Now, basically, this is our first episode outside of Bolton, and we're in Burrs Country Park. I think it might be slightly smaller than Smithles. Possibly, I don't know. Dad, is it?
No.
Oh. Cool.
Oh.